here. Obviously, it's Christmas Eve. So, happy Christmas to you all. This video will not be monetized for a very good reason. And this is out the kindness out of my own blackened-esque heart. Depending on your connotations. Obviously, a while ago, last year, A24 picked up Hazbin Hotel from Vivienne and Medrano. We have been eagerly awaiting information for that long period of time. Of course, people began to be aggravated. People began to be a bit more impatient about news for Hazbin. But unfortunately, Viv signed an NDA, non-disclosure agreement, so she couldn't see anything unless approved by A24. They've sent hints for the past few months. The Twitter page originally only had A24 saying Hazbin on it. That was verified in October. Now it's beginning to show its full colours. And the fact that Viv has now said that there is news of Hazbin coming next year. More likely, I would say, after season 1 of this particular series of HelluvaBoss. But unfortunately, there's the good news, but also the bad news. In early November, before Arcane got released, Black Griffin was the first actor, the singing voice for Alistair, to get the axe. He was recast from the show itself. We don't know the exact reason why, but many people have speculated that this is a union issue. And as of this morning, my time, on the 22nd of December, Elsie Lovelock, Crystal Laporte, Michael Kovac, Michelle Marie have all just been taking the axe from the cast. Elsie Lovelock was the singing voice for Charlie, so she has a guest appearance at London Comic Con, not the one in May, the one in February from the London Anime and Gaming Con. So, if you guys are still fans of Elsie Lovelock, please go to that show. Show her support, especially at this time of year. Tell her that Mecca sent you. She won't know who I am, but tell her Mecca knows Bulma Bunny or Elaine. She'll know who that is. Michelle voices Nifty, so unfortunately she had to go. Probably the biggest one that has the biggest dent is Michael Kovac, the voice of Angel Dust. Obviously, he's been in the pilot. He's got his own little thing with his girlfriend Ashley Nichols, because they met during the whole Hazbin thing, which I find to be absolutely brilliant. But in addition, that he was also singing for the song Addict with TGI, and of course music done by Silverhound, which is probably very, very saddening for probably more likely Chi-Chi to actually hear that he will no longer be voicing Angel Dust in the official TV series. But to me, the one that actually hit the hardest, and the person who actually got dealt with the worst set of cards, was Crystal Laporte. She voices Cherry Bomb, and of course she did the scratch recordings with the now late Chris Ayres. In case you guys were not aware, Chris Ayres had COPD. He was pretty much battling it for the past decade. He did Dragon Ball Super Broly with 50% lung capacity, which is absolutely astounding. And to me, that is fucking GOAT. That is a fucking GOAT right there. Chris Ayres is a fucking GOAT. Of course, he did get a new set of lungs earlier this year, which was a very, very good thing. But unfortunately, his body began to reject them. And he passed away in October. This hurt Crystal very much. And of course, with this kind of news, it was definitely a kick in the teeth. It was a definition of kicking a person when they're down. And to be honest, Crystal, if you do see this video, you have my sincerest condolences. Every single one of you, Michelle, Elsie, Michael, you all have my condolences. Michael, I still have your autograph. I'm still gonna keep it up. I'm never gonna take it down. They can pry it from my cold dead hands if they have to. But anyway. But many people are going to say, who is to blame? Well, A24 is to blame. You can't necessarily blame Viv at all. But I would more likely suggest that this is a union issue. Like many things in Hollywood happen to this all the time. Again, some people like to modify certain things. Such as, like, for example, Arcane. Not using the original gaming voice actors Sarah Williams, Sia Court, Kirsten Potter. But they still did a good job in portraying the characters. Still love that. Trust me. Loved it. Disney is also a very massive culprit of that. For example, the VA that played Homer Simpson was the voice for Genie in The Jafar Returns rather than Robin Williams. Because Robin Williams stood by on what he said, that he didn't want to be merchandised. And he stuck to that. He won that. If you guys want to actually a really good video on that, Lindsay Ellis did a really good video on the whole Robin Williams versus Disney situation. And of course, Steel Wool, with of course with Stuart Gordon. I would suggest that anyone do not send any harassment or any hatred to any actors or to Viv. Viv's had enough of this year, especially after nearly getting doxxed. For opinions on Scott Gordon, which I still disagree with. Because of all of the political opinions. And something that I do not agree on. I believe in the term of agree to disagree. But now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to read out the tweets. Read out the final messages from Elsie, Michelle, Michael, and Crystal. This is from Elsie. Hazbin. With a heavy heart, I wanted to tell everybody that I will not be returning as Charlie's singing voice in Hazbin Hotel as it moves forward. Getting to sing as Charlie was one of the highlights of my career. So far, I am beyond grateful and honoured and privileged to have been part of such an exciting project such as the Hazbin Hotel pilot. And getting friends, opportunities, and good times has given me are something I will treasure forever. I am so happy that the emotion I put to Charlie's songs resonated with Hazbin fans all over. Charlie felt like the princess character I always wanted to sing as since I started my YouTube channel when I was 16 and sang so many Disney songs. I feel really connected to her as a character through her singing, and that is something I'll always have. I wish the project very success as it goes on, and I'm sure the new voice of Charlie, speaking and singing, will be absolutely amazing. Thank you so much from the bottom of my heart, Vivienne, for letting me into her wonderful world and for letting me give the Princess of Hell her first songs. Thank you to all the Hazbin Hotel talent team who made everything possible. Most of all, thank you so much to the Hazbin fandom, for everyone. I love you so much. That was Elsie Lovelock. Now, moving on to Michelle. Hey there everyone. You may have seen the recent announcement about Hazbin Hotel. In light of that, I wanted to let you all know that unfortunately, I was not asked to return as the voice of Nifty. Though I am sad, I'm really grateful I had the opportunity to bring this little being to life and be part of the show with so many other talented and creative people. Thank you so much, Viv. My journey with Nifty began in 2017 when I saw the audition on Twitter at 1 a.m. I was still living in Oregon and recorded my audition lines, which were actually used in the pilot, funny enough, from my very tiny closet. When I found out that I was cast, I cried because I saw so many other talented people auditioning and never thought I would be chosen. A few years later, after I had moved to LA, the pilot was shown in a local theatre, and I got to hear my voice and see my name on the big screen for the first time. It was magical. I want to thank all of you who have shown so much love to Nifty and supported me over the years. I have loved all of your messages, cosplays, fan art, and just plain overwhelming enthusiasm. It really means a lot. I wish the show and everyone involved all the best. Michelle Marie. That was the voice of Nifty. Moving on to Michael. It has been one of the most greatest pleasures of my life to have given a voice to Angel Dust. I will always cherish my time with this character, as well as my time with the Hazbin Hotel fandom. You have all been so wonderful. Thank you. Moving on to last and not least, Crystal Laporte. There aren't really words to describe the feelings of devastation and heartbreak when I say that it was also asked not to return to Hazbin Hotel. However, those things are dwarfed in comparison to the gratitude, kingship, and genuine familial love that I feel towards my cast, crew, and Viv. This franchise helped shape the person I am today, and will always consider my time involved as the definitive happy phase of my life. Every second is something I am grateful for. Even being recast was the very last heartbreak. Chris was alive to support me through and hug the sad out of me. A bittersweet moment I will always cherish. To the fans, thank you for welcoming me into your lives and hearts. The Hazbin fan community is truly one of a kind I had never experienced before, and probably won't ever again. I made so many friends through this. Love and support so fiercely, and made me feel really good enough so many days. And the awesome thing is, you are all that matters, and you're still here. Roles get recast. Fame goes away. Money dries up. Shows ebb and flow. None of it is real. The only thing that is real are the bonds you build throughout the journey. In my time at the hotel, I watched and experienced friendships form, love blossoms, and communities come together in miraculous ways. That's not going anywhere. I am so grateful to have seen it firsthand. I can't wait for the future actors to see it as well. Thank you, everyone. Cast, crew, Viv, and you amazing fans for 4 years of love. And please, show that love to everyone involved in the productions or fandom, past and future, or I will street fight you. With chains, stray dogs, secondary building onlookers who loudly lament what this city has become and how little respect the youth has, and West Side Story snapping. I will actually street fight you on the street. Bring it the fuck on, Crystal. I will fucking fight you as well. I'll fight with you. I'll actually fight with you as a second Dan. How would you like that, eh? Just a little bit of fun match. But anyway. Thank you guys for watching. Please do like and subscribe. Again, liking actually does help in the algorithm. Unfortunately, you guys won't be able to see the dislike button. But no. I'm not doing this for the money. I'm doing this just to get the word out. And of course, out of kindness of my own heart. Thank you very much for guys watching. This is America. Doing that for now. Laters.